you. Okay. Hello, everyone. You're welcome. Just a minute more that others will also join us. A minute more to be 12. Okay. A minute more. Yes. Let others be joining. You are welcome to Morning Matter Channel. You are welcome to Morning Matter Channel. Just be comfortable as you sit back and enjoy this live stream. You are welcome to Morning Matter Channel. You are welcome to Morning Matter Channel. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome to Morning Matter Channel. Feel relaxed and watch. Just feel relaxed and watch. Just feel relaxed and watch this live stream and enjoy yourself. You are welcome to my channel. Feel comfortable, feel relaxed to stay. I will be looking into a lot of things today, like I promised. Yesterday we talked at length on the stream, and I asked that today we will do more on today's live stream. Just try to reach others to join us so that they won't have to miss anything out. They won't miss anything. They'll be part of it from beginning to the end. Okay? Today I'll be considering the upcoming soaps. The upcoming soaps. And even already for those ones that are already doing soap, making soap already. I want to consider every one of us, and then so that everybody feel well treated. Okay, so everybody will feel well treated. And then I'll be talking a lot today because I want everyone to benefit from it. Okay, like yesterday I started with what soap is all about. Soap production, what soap production is all about. And I said that soap is the process of creating, or in other words, creating soap through saponification. Creating of soap through saponification simply means oil and then the caustic soda. We mix them. The process of mixing them is the process of mixing oil and the caustic soda is called saponification. Okay, and like I said yesterday, we have different types of oil we can use. We have the hard oils and we have the soft oil. Okay, we have the hard oils and the soft oil. And yesterday I mentioned some of the add oil, which are palm oil. We have the palm oil. We have tallow oil. Okay. We have the peanut oil. And for the soft oil, we have coconut oil, and so on and so forth. Like I said, I'll be considering a lot of things about soap. We all know the importance of soap. It's a daily need. It's something we need daily. And we have different types of soap. Like I said, we have for the bathing, we have for the laundry, we have the toilet soap, we have the liquid soap, we have powder detergent. Okay. And so I want to see to it that to encourage us that soap production can be done in a small scale and also in a large scale. In a small scale and in a large scale. This still warm. We'll need it later. We still want it later. I will tell you now. Okay. Thank you very much. I will let you know. Okay, so come and help me check with why this one is not. Okay, so soap production can be done in a small scale or large scale. It depends on what it is, and it's a business that what it is, a profitable business, like I said. Okay, you can produce it for somebody once called me from I think that's the Cameroon, and he said he wanted to make the soap for home use, for just for the home use, that he's not, that wasn't going to, at least to help reduce some costs. And I said no problem. He needed a training for it, and of course we agreed on our terms. And then that is a long way. That's also a way you can help your home with this, even this present economy of a thing. You can help by producing your own soap, so you reduce the cost of buying expensive soap. By the time you put the chemicals together by yourself, definitely there will be some margin from the ones you'll have bought in the market. Okay, so you can produce on a small scale for domestic use, and you can produce on a large scale for commercial purposes. Large soap companies that are making it, you can also join them by making your own. And so I'm going to consider some of us, and I want to encourage us what we can do to produce our own soap. And then I'm going to start from the use of what we can use, so that's the idea of big machine for production. Somebody just spoke with me yesterday, and he said he wants to know the amount they sell the chemicals, but because he is interested in detergent, powder detergent. It's likely he's also watching me now. He's also interested in the powder detergent, and he said before you will buy machine and all that, you don't start from machine. You can always start from a low way. You can always start with available things. Like somebody said, making of soap, you find out many of the things you need for your soap are within your kitchen, are within and you're around you. So you can just reach out your hand and get them easily. Okay, please, once you're online, just say I, just click a I and say I hear. Let me be sure you are hearing. Okay, let me see that you are hearing. Okay, so I say you don't have to start from machine, because by the time you hear big amount for the machine, you might be discouraged. Just give a like to this video and let me see you give a like. Okay, you are welcome. Adebola, you are welcome. Abibat, you are welcome. I appreciate your staying around. Okay, so you don't have to put your eye into the big expensive things before you start. Let's start low. I'm going to start low today with us, and we will see that, oh, this is not even so difficult to do. It's as simple as that. And you know, you can help your home. You can earn good income from soap. It's a daily need. You won't say because I've used soap yesterday, I will not use soap today, except your soap still remain. Okay, so I will first of all show us some of the gadgets that we can get easily, readily made gadgets within your vicinity, within your home, so that you are encouraged to continue. So in soap making, there are a lot of things we need. Okay, let me first of all show this scale. We need scale to get accurate measurement of our chemicals. We need scale, digital scale preferably. Somebody asked me that he has the other one they use for measuring frozen food. I think that one is called analog. Yes, analog scale. Say, well, if there's nothing for you to use, you can use it, but you might not be getting every detail calculation. You know, like the digital, it gives you every decimal point calculation. So you need this digital scale. It's not expensive, at least from the end, my end here. You can get it for 4,500. You can get it for 5,000. It's moderate. And then when you get it, I'll be teaching you how to operate them. Okay, it's very simple. When you want to count your scale stays this way. And then it's always advisable when you want to measure, make sure there is nothing written on it. Make sure it's still in the zero there. You put your what you are using, whatever the container you are using, then you press your horn. Okay, I've said that on my channel. You will see where I measure it properly, all the same. This is a interactive recording, so if you are free to ask questions in the comment section, and definitely I will answer you. Okay, so by the time you have put this, then of course be able to do your measurement. I'm going to do my measurement later because we are going to have some practicals. Okay, so this is our scale. We need it. But in absence of scale, what do I use? I will let you know. Okay, so in a situation where you don't have scale, some use cups. These measuring cups. Your measuring cups are not the same with the scale. I've tried it. Some of the things I have here, while I measure it here, is not the exact thing. So this digital scale will give you exactly what you want. But in absence of it, you go for this. Anyway, you still get something digital. You still get something. Some use cups, but all the same. So how we have this measuring constant. Some other things important. Hello, can we still hear me? If you can hear me, just say hi. Okay, because it just went off here. Let me just say I can hear you. Okay, let me know if you can still hear me, please. Why is it not connecting here? No, it's not connecting. Okay, if you can hear me, please just say I can hear. Okay, thank you. You can hear. Okay, so we still have this. We need bowls to measure our chemicals. We need bowls to measure our chemicals. We need cups to measure our chemicals. Okay, and we need also, you can get a bigger bowl to mix our chemicals together. So we can use this to measure, and you can use some other thing like this. I have other things like this to measure. Just get some containers to measure your chemicals. Okay, you know, the very first thing we need is knowing how to measure our chemicals. So you can get some bowls, some containers. It can be stainless bowls. I use plastic and I use stainless bowl to measure, so you can use them to measure it. Okay, that is another one. Okay, yes, you need turning stick. It can be electrical turning stick. It can be wooden stick. It can be plastic stick. So don't say because you have not gotten an electrical mixer, you cannot mix. No, you can use a turning stick, which is readily available. In my area, by the time you get 300, you'll be able to get this one. By 500, you get it. And then if you have the money for the spatula is spoon, okay? So you can use a spoon, you can use a turning stick to turn. We are going to practicalize everything today, okay? And then what is the next thing we need? We need some of the chemicals we use for soap. We need our gloves. I have different types of gloves here, okay? I have different, this is one type of gloves you can use, because some of the chemicals we are using are corrosive, especially the caustic soda. So you have to put on your gloves when you are using them. Very, very important. It depends on the time for different occasions, you see. It depends on what I'm using. So I will use either of the gloves, okay? So you can use any gloves of yours. There's even the nylon type of gloves. They also use that one in the, you can use that one too, okay, just to protect your hands. Protection is very, very important. You really need to protect yourself, because any slip of those chemicals on your body can damage your skin. So we need gloves. And then we also need goggles for our eyes, to protect our eyes. Not this type of goggles. So this one is we get something thicker, something majorly for laboratory, okay, to protect your eyes, so that there won't be spillage of any of the chemicals, so that they don't get into your eyes, so that it doesn't affect your eye, okay? So you get something goggles for your eyes to protect your eyes, okay? And then what again do we need? You need mold. You need mold for your soap, okay? This is one kind of mold. This is silicone mold. But in absence of silicone mold, use any kind of thing you want. You can use this as your mold, okay? Don't mind the network, please. I use this ones are mold. So instead of say I've not gotten mold, somebody told me it's when he gets the mold, he's waiting for his mold before he start producing. Don't wait for mold, especially if you are just starting, so that nothing discourages you. You are just starting, you have not made any profit, you have not made anything, and they're telling you mold is 50,000. How do you say, okay, I don't mind? Of course, some people have the money to start like that, Pete, no problem. But I want to concentrate on those people that just want to start small. I don't want them to be discouraged that, hey, I've not got money for mold, I've not got money for electrical mixer, I've not got money for this, so I can't start. Anything you get, when you perfect it, your mold will naturally come. So I use this for mold. I use this for mold, as mold. I use anything that I have for mold, and then as time goes on, you will get it perfected, okay? I've not shown us this pink gloves of mine. I have various types of gloves. When the production is in the high level, I use all kind of gloves just to protect my fingers. And it's also advisable at times when you're producing, okay, when you're producing, you can also wear long sleeve, just to protect your body, okay, just to have your body well protected, okay, just to have your body protected. I have you wear long sleeve, okay? If you are following me, say you are following, okay? Why it is connecting like that? Let me know you are following. Okay, we are still listing the things that we can use for our production. Okay, we're still using what we can use for our production. We have listed so many. Okay, if you have been following me, please can you just list some of the things we have listed? Just mention some of the things we have listed. Let me know we're actually following. Some of the things we have listed so far, just let me know that we are listening. Okay, yes, the things we have listed so far for our production. I say for our production, I want us to use something that is as simple as possible, and I've listed some. So if you have been following me, let me know some of the things we have listed. If you have actually been following. Let's, are you there? Is anyone telling us? We talk about the scale, the digital scale. We talk about the measuring thing, okay? Measuring curves. And we have talked about different type of modes we can use, okay? Okay, somebody says plastic container. Thank you very much. Measuring scale. Thank you. It shows you are following Adebola. Thanks you so much. Okay, so those are some of the things we have said so far. Okay, so we continue. And then you will need spoon, stainless spoon. If you have stainless spoon, good. If you have the measuring plastic spoon, it's good. But something I ought to have told us, don't use metal. Don't use metal like milk tin, which like aluminum container. Don't use those ones. They will react with your chemicals. And then there are times you need to put some drops of your essential oils and all that. So the syringe is graduate is well numbered there. So if you just need the 2 ml, 3 ml, you can get accurate one from here. Thank you so much, Abibat. Digital scale, yes, we talked about digital scale. We talked about hand gloves. Google. Thank you so much. Thank you. So if you want to drop, maybe just need about 2 ml of essential oil, 2 ml of your fragrance. You can just use your syringe. Okay, I have 5 ml here. If you need 5 ml, just draw it and use it. Yeah, you need 10 ml, and then of course you can use your digital scale, because but I think 2 ml, 3 ml might be too small. You can just use your syringe to get it. So those are some of the things we talked about using some of our gadgets, some of the equipment that we can use, so that we don't look out, hey, I don't have this, I don't have that. You know what? Even your mold, you can get something like this for your mold. Just get a container. I want to make it as simple as get a container like this, and what do? Put a nylon there. Put a nylon there, polythene nylon, and staple it, and pour your butter there. I hope you know what is butter. Butter is when the oil has mixed with the chemical, with the caustic soda. So you pour it here, and when it's dry, you remove it and do some cutting. If you look at one of my videos on my channel, you see that I use something like this. I think it was exactly this I used. And then when it was done, I cut it into pieces. So you don't make things difficult, and don't let anybody make things difficult for you. That if you don't have this, you cannot start. No, please start from somewhere, and as you advance, as you are getting it, you'll be able to get every necessary equipment that other soapers get. Should I tell you something? Other great soapers you are seeing today doing wonderfully, they all started somewhere. And as you take your own step to start, you will see that you will get there. The sky is the limit, okay? The sky is the limit. It's not difficult. Making soap is not difficult. And I'm going to make us disabuse our mind that it's not difficult. Because we are going to have a practical year, and you see that it's not difficult, it's so simple. and because I want us also to carry it out. If you are online, and just say hi, let me be sure you are hearing me. If you are here to say hi, if you are here to like this video, just like it and let me be sure you are following us. Just say hi and let us say you are following us. Thanks so much for being around. Okay, so we have talked about so many of the equipment we'll be using. I wouldn't want to bore us, but all the say, thanks so much. Everybody say well done, Abba Mama. Thanks so much. I appreciate your being around. Okay, so I just want to make this simple, and I don't want us to spend too much. I've talked about chemicals in my other videos online, and like I've told us, it's not all the chemicals we put on our production. It's not, even yesterday I still talked about that, you know, chemicals in a particular production will definitely affect the profit you are going to make, because there's no one that does business that doesn't want to make gain. And so we don't have to put everything in it before you can make your soap. Today I'm going to make just use of 3 major chemicals. I have it on my channel too. 3 major chemicals for any soap production. If you want to produce soap, all you need is 3 major chemicals. And what are they? Oil, we need water, and we need the caustic soda. Those are the 3 major things we need for making our soap. Beside that, any other thing we are putting are additive to help to support the soap. Hello. Every other thing we are adding apart from these major 3 things is just to support this. It's just to support it. What are some of the additives we have? Yes, if you know anyone there, we have the soda ash. Yes, we have the STTP. Mention any other one you know. Yes, because it's an interactive class. I want us to talk together. I want us to exchange words. As you are typing, I'm reading it. I will read it out. We exchange words. Okay, I want it to be interactive. If you know any other additive, let's hear. Okay, let's hear it. I want it to be that you are really following, you are hearing, and benefiting from the teaching. Okay, additive. You know, I've just mentioned 2. I've said soda ash. I mentioned STTP, SLS, yes, which other one? Calcium carbonate, yes, very good, thank you. Calcium carbonate, yes. Sodium silicate, yes, and so many other ones. So every other thing you are adding, they are additives. They are not the main thing. So if you get these main things, which is the oil, the soda, the caustic soda, and water, you are good to go to produce any kind of soap you desire. Okay, so that's where we are now. We have talked about the production, the basic thing we need for the production. Okay, and so what is the next thing we are going to do? Somebody asked me, is interested in coming for he wants for physical training for the detergent, the powder detergent. He said he doesn't know anything about it. He ought to be washing now anyway. He said he doesn't know anything about it. Yes, even people that are perfect did not know anything about it from beginning. He just started it, and then as they started, they were growing and advancing in it. Okay, so today we are going to make just a basic soap, basic bar soap. Okay, I'll just make the basic bar soap, which you know of, which you might not know. So better to make soap in its lowest way, in the simplest way. that is not going to. And what are the things we need? We need our caustic soda. We need our caustic soda. Okay, this is my caustic soda here. It's in the nylon. Because I will be handling caustic soda now, so I will putting on my gloves because I've just told us how we should go about it. So wait, let me put on my gloves, okay, so that I will show example. So I will show example. Okay, so I put on my gloves. Before I handle the caustic soda, so that it doesn't affect my hand too. Please tell the people on the group to join us. If they are yet to join us, share the link to them. Share the link. Remind them in the group that we are waiting for them. Tell them on the group we are waiting for them. That the practical is on. The live streaming is on. Tell them on the group. Tell your friend that has not joined us to join us. Okay? So before you handle your chemicals, you put on your gloves. Tell them we are waiting for them. Okay, so that they don't miss out anything. And yes, some people they will watch later. They should not watch later. They should come and watch now. First hand experience is better. First hand experience is better. Okay. Putting on my gloves. You have to put on our gloves. If you're online, say I. Say I. Those of you just join me. Say I. Like it. Below you see where to like. Just click on that like. Okay. Gloves, enter my hand. Enter my fingers now. You don't want to enter. Enter. Oh, gloves, enter. Okay. Like I said, the glove, we need the caustic soda, and this is it. I want to wear my glove properly first before I handle it, so that it doesn't pour on my hand, doesn't hurt me too. You don't want to enter. If you don't want to enter, wear another one. You know I have so many gloves, so if this one doesn't want to enter, I will wear another one. Don't mind it. It will enter. You have to enter. And make sure you don't tear. All the same, this one can tear. You cannot use this one for long. By the time you use this one for once or twice, it will have done. So try to get a good one like this. These ones are Farmer. They are good. Or maybe I should change it down one. Still wasting difficult to remove. Okay. Let me just put on the second one. Okay, so I put on this. Yes, once you are buying your gloves, also wash. So they don't give you the same hand. They don't give you the same two left hand. It won't pay them also. But you should be very careful. Okay. So I put on this one because I want to handle the caustic soda. So I put on this one. The only thing that this one doesn't always make me too comfortable. Okay. Is it that some people don't know how to, only 2 people have liked it? If you're online, just let me know so that I will know the person online. I can only see Adebola and the Abibat. And the others like it so that I can know your name. I will know that, okay, these are the obedient students online. Okay, so I'll put on my gloves now. So I'm protected. So the caustic soda shouldn't hurt me. Okay, so this is my caustic soda. And we are going to make use of simple caustic soda. Okay, so what do we do? I'm going to be measuring my caustic soda now. And then, like I said, always start with your measuring scale. My measuring scale, I put my battery in it, so it's working perfectly. Okay, it's working perfectly. And then, so can you see? No, there's nothing on it. It's blank. So I'll be clicking on it to measure it. I'll be clicking on it to measure it. Okay, this is very dry. There's nothing there. So what do? I place it on the scale. And then it's after you have placed it on the scale, you measure, you put it on. See it very well. It's now on 0. And so what next do? I take my spoon to measure the chemicals. Okay, so what I do, I take my spoon and take the chemical and then pour it inside my cup and make sure it's there. It's what I need. Okay, so the first thing I've told you is that I'll be using palm oil, bleached palm oil. Okay, I use bleached palm oil, and then I'll be using 250 grams of palm oil. And so when I have what I'm going to use, listen very well. This is what I should have told you first. Okay, I'm using 250 palm oil. Like on my online class, which some of my students are online already, I have taught them how to use soap calculator to measure their chemicals. So the first thing you need to know is what type of oil do you want to use? What is the quantity of oil you want to use? So you start from there. Somebody chatted me sometimes, that should be about up to three weeks ago. He asked me, what is the oil is going to use with 750 grams of caustic soda? I knew that person did not follow my instruction because I taught him how to use the soap calculator too. If you have the soap calculator, listen very well, which I do teach and I explain to them in my class. If you want to use the soap, want to make anything, you need to know how to calculate your basic oil, basic caustic soda, and then water. You need those ones. Once you get those ones, then every other additive, you can take 10% in some instances, you can take 5% in some instances, 7% in some instances. But for those basic ones, you need the soap calculator. So when you know the type of oil you want to use, the combination of oil you want to use, I'm just using only one oil. Another day, I'll be teaching us on combine different kind of oils. Combining 2-3 different kind of oil can also help your soap in longevity for the durability of the soap, for the ladder formation of the soap, and so on. But for now, I'm using only one soap, one kind of oil, which is palm oil. So I haven't gotten the idea of what I want to use. I take my calculator. If you come to my class or you DM me, I will tell you how to do that already, of course, so that our video is not too long, okay? Or maybe I will find other time how we can learn how to calculate with the app. So you get your app, put your oil, the type of oil you need. In the oil, in the calculator, we have different kind of oil. We have the coconut oil, we have the peanut oil, we have the palm oil, we have the PKO, that is palm kernel oil. We have different types of oil. So are we with me? You choose your oil. So having chosen your oil, what is the quantity of oil you want to use? 3 liters, 1 liter, 4 liters, and so on. You need to know the quantity of oil you want to use. For this instance, I'm going to use just 250 grams of palm oil. Okay. And then, having picked my calculator, I was able to get the quantity of caustic soda I will use. So listen carefully. I'm using 250 grams of palm oil. So what the calculator gave me is 36.69 grams of caustic soda. So I ought to measure that for you now. But because I don't want, because after measuring it, after soaking it, we have to leave it to soak for some time, to dissolve for some time. So what did I do? I pre-soaked that one. I pre-soaked the caustic soda before this live streaming. So I need caustic soda of 33.69 gram of caustic soda. Excuse me. Then the liquid required, that is the quantity of water I need, is 67.37 gram of water. For my students online, you can check it yourself. Find out and see that you are going to get exactly that. And what is the fat percentage there? Super fat is 5%. So the total weight I'm using is 351.06 gram of what I'm doing. And in this, we have the light concentration to be 33.3 gram. Okay. Okay. So we have 33.3 concentration on the lye there. So I haven't gotten that now. My measuring scale, I place my container on it, then press it. It's on 0. So I can now pour my caustic here in it. But like I said, I've pre-soaked netting. Okay. The network. So soaked. This is the one I've pre-soaked. You can see it. It's already well dissolved, so that it will not keep waiting. Because before you can use it, we need to be well dissolved to be very clear. So this is it. So this is what we'll be using. Okay, it's well dissolved. I'll be using this one for the product. Okay, what is the next thing I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to measure my oil. Okay. Remember the water we needed there was what? 67. So 67.3 gram of water plus the 33.67 gram of caustic soda is in that solution. So I will now get my oil to be measured now. Okay. Just excuse. Excuse me. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, won't be oil. Won't be oil. Okay, yes, my oil, because the oil needs to be a bit warm. So I'll be measuring my now. Okay, we need 250 grams of oil. Okay, my scale is off, and so I place this and then put it on, okay, to measure my 250 gram. The oil is already bleached. Once you are there, just say I. Let's be sure you are part of us. 250 gram of oil. That's what I have. If you can see it here, okay, 250. So I'm good to go. So I've gotten my oil, so I can put my scale aside. Okay. So the oil, and I have my caustic solution here. So what is the next thing we are going to soak now? If you are there, let me know you are there. Say I, let me know you are there. Let me know you are there, because I want us to be part of this production. Okay, I want us to be part of this production. I want us to see very well, because I created it because of you, so we must be part of it fully. Call your friend, call me. we needed to do some warming because your oil should be warm before we use it. Okay, sorry for a little interruption because I needed to warm my oil, and then this container would not be enough, so I have my oil here now. Okay, I have my oil here, and so I poured the oil here. If you don't want thick trace, you will need your oil to be a bit warm. If you don't want your soap to form thick trace quickly, you will need your oil to be on. And so what do? I'm going to put my titanium there, the white color there, in the oil and mix it together. Okay, like I said, you can use your tonic stick, so we use it to mix the titanium in the oil. Okay, following, say you are following. Okay, so you mix it. This one will be giving your soap white color, but if you want any other color you can use it, but I want white color. You're giving me white color. So that should be good for me. Mind the network. I can see some people online. Why not say hi to us? Say hi and like the video. Tell those ones to join us. Those ones that ought to be here. My oil is warm. Okay. So when the oil is warm, it won't form very thick trace quickly. Okay. So it won't form thick. So the next thing I'm going to pour, I'll be pouring my caustic soda solution there. Okay. And then when you are measuring your water with the app, make sure it's a bit, let me stand up so that it doesn't, can we see it very well? So that it doesn't splash on me. So we can mix it. Can see it. You can see it's a bit brownish. The effect of the oil is still on it. You can see it. If my oil was cold, if it wasn't warm, it would have formed thick trace almost immediately. You can see, so simple to make. Making your bar soap is simple. And so what is the next thing I'm going to do? I'll be pouring it into my mold, and lo and behold, old recipe, my simple mold. Okay, let me use this one. Let me use this one to mold my soap. You can see it. So you pour it into your mold. Avoid it forming thick trace while you are still mixing it. So you can see it's live. There's no patchy there. There's no perfecting anything in the corner. It's right here, you are seeing it. It's right here, you are seeing it. So just, so what do I do now? I just use my spoon to perfect it, to I want you to produce your own too. If I produce it for you as brown, so we want to accept it. Look, it's brownish already. Okay, because the titanium is likely not to have been enough, and the color of the palm oil gave it a new color. Can we really see the way I'm doing it? Okay. When it's cured, we come back to show us, but that will definitely be on another live, or you check it on my video, my channel. Nothing must be wasted. Don't let your soap waste. Scrape every. Scrape every extra ones and join it to the one that is not yet filled. Don't let your soap waste. Keep packing it until there's nothing to pack there again. Like I said, for those ones just joining us, you can use any mold. I'm using this one because it's available. I say you can use any. You can even use all these takeaway plates that we use here in Nigeria. Takeaway plates. Use the container of your dishes, container of your anything. You know, if you know what I started with before I bought this, even my silicone mold, I didn't want that to discourage me. I didn't want anybody to discourage me. I need machine. I need this. I need that. No, I started rough like that. And then today, I can also get a mood. What else do you want? I want, okay, can make it as smooth as possible. And then, of course, you reach me on the line within your description below. If you want more physical training or if you want other aspects, they are all simple. How to make a brown, soap, how to make your detergent, simple detergent, and you can make profit with it. Like I said yesterday on the live stream, even today already I've said it. You don't need to inculcate every chemical you have learned about into your soap. All chemicals have their importance and their properties. So at times some of us will just use the same chemical with the same. Oh my God, you see now, can you see what I'm saying? Because I well lost. If not, it have hurts my hand. Okay, because you cannot beat it at times. You cannot be sure when you'll be holding where the chemical is. So you have to be very, very careful. Put on your gloves and then you go. Okay, I'm still going to leave give room for questioning, because some of us just came and then okay, some of us just soap has 4 stages. The soap making have 4 stages. I just like the product. Just looking chocolate, chocolate. It's looking like chocolate. I'm not going to eat it. It's soap. Okay, it has eventually turned to brown color, and then I learned something new. You know what? If you want to make your brown transparent soap, brown transparent soap is a bit costly. It's a bit costly in the sense you have to use this, you have to use that, you have to use this, you have to use that. That's so costly. But if it's just brown soap you want, I can give you colors that will give you brown soap. Combination of colors that will give you brown soap. And it's good to go. It doesn't have to be transparent. Must it be transparent before you can use it? But if it's the transparent one you want, I will give you the recipe. Okay, if it's the recipe you want, I'll give you the recipe for the transparent soap, the brown transparent soap, and then it'll be good to go. Our soap is ready. And so what is the next thing we wait for? We wait for it to dry. Because of the soap I use, and then I use a palm oil. So I'm going to be telling us the properties of palm oil. Why palm oil is good for making our soap. So the properties of the palm oil. The bubbling ladder of palm oil is 14 to 46. The property, the bubbling ladder is 14 to. The hardness of it is between 29 to 54. That means you can be sure of the hardness by the time the soap is dry and cured. And then the longevity of the soap, how it can stay long, how, somebody once called me some years back, he said, the soap she makes, people are complaining that it doesn't last. And I have to find solution for it. One of the things that will not make it to last, if there's no hard soap, hard oil like a palm oil in it, it won't last. It doesn't last. Before you know, it will foam, but it will not last. But when it has a palm oil, because I'm still going to tell us the properties of palm oil, why you should use palm oil. Okay, for the creamy ladder, for the palm oil, it has 16 to 48 of the power to form creamy ladder for you. Okay, that is one of the things why you want to use it too. And inside palm oil, we have the stearic acid. In the palm oil, we have the 5% of it, which helps the hardness of it. And of course, we have the palmitic acid content there, 44%. And then we have oleic, 39% too. And what is the work of all this? The palmitic acid in it is there. It will mix with the other fatty acid that are there to help the soap to be hard. It will help the soap to form the creamy ladder. Overall, it will help the cleansing properties of the soap. So you can see why palm oil is also good in what you're doing. If you have stated down, I want to say big thank you. You are free to ask your question now. Let me relax and wait for questioning so I can remove my gloves. Gloves doesn't want to remove. Okay, I will remove you by force. I'm done with the production. Good. Waiting for our soap to dry, and when the soap is strong, we will mold it, and when we mold it, we wait for the curing of it. It has to stay for about 3 to 4 some school of thought just for the proper curing of to take place. But if it was If it was a hot process, we did cold process. This is cold process now. If it was hot process, it's what we can use almost immediately. Our soap is ready. Our soap is ready. Our soap is simple and ready. Why not? If you have not subscribed, subscribe. And the next time we're going to do another one. We're going to do another one. You see, I was saying that we are going to be measuring water before. Yes, sorry. Like I said, why I didn't have to measure the water online again is because I've already pre-soaked the caustic soda. The water is just 67 gram. We needed just 67 gram of water to dissolve the caustics, which was about 33 something or so, 33 point something gram. Okay. And because of time, if I have to dissolve the caustic soda online, it will take us time because I will have to wait for the caustics to mix to dissolve properly, which might take about almost an hour. And if we are waiting for that, we are not doing anything online, it will take our time. That's what I just explained today. So it's a normal thing. Just measure your wants. Once you have the scale, I know you that is asking, I know you have scale. So measure your water, measure your caustics, and pre-soak it. You have to pre-soak it. So because each of the caustic soda, each of the water measurement is different from each oil. If you have to measure for coconut oil, the water content might not be the same. If you have to measure for PKO, which is palm kernel oil, you might not be measuring the same quantity of water. And that is why the soap calculator teaches us if you want to get accurate. But if you want to, somebody once said how she measures her own water, her own chemical. She uses her eyes. She just gauge it. And no, you can't gauge it. You shouldn't gauge it. So I pre-soaked it. That's why I didn't measure the water online now. That's why I didn't measure it live now. I pre-soak it. I was showing us how I measure the caustic soda, and of course I'll just show you how I measure the water too. Okay, but those ones shouldn't be an issue. Okay, those ones shouldn't be an issue. Minimize the time we are using. Sorry about it, but I think that's not an issue. It's not an issue for you as a person. I know you. Okay, it's not an issue. So this is our soap. Our soap is ready. Our soap is ready. Our soap is ready. For those ones that were not here, hey, you miss a lot. You miss a lot. For those ones not here, you miss a lot. You are still busy there talking. For those of us not there, you miss a lot. Yes, you are just coming. You miss a lot. We have done so much. See what we did today. Beautiful soap. When it comes out, we're gonna show us. We're gonna show us. We're gonna show us. Okay. Oh, we're gonna show us. We're gonna show us. For those of us that are not there, we're gonna show us. We're gonna show us. We're gonna show us. Okay, for those of us that were not around, see what we did. You're gonna show us. We're gonna show us. We're gonna. Oh, thank you so much. Adebola said it looks nice. Hey, thank you for those ones that came. Those ones that did not come, see what we did on our live streaming. I hope you won't miss the next one. Look at it. We did a lot. We talked a lot. Why did you have to miss it? Why did you have to miss it? We talked so much about it. Then. Look at it. By the time it's dry and we bring it out, it's gonna be fine, looking like cake, chocolate cake. Looking like a chocolate cake. Okay. Okay, if you have any question, but in absence of question, maybe we'll call it a day for today. in absence of question. Any other question? I hope you have learned something new. I hope you have been reminded of something new. It's simple. Making of soap is. Thanks so much. See you in my next live streaming. Bye.